Alright, this is Journeyman 2 here, continuing our Expert Next Evolution campaign run with Domino. On the second scenario, on the run, we're going to take the 3 villains that we defeated from Morlock Siege out of the options for on the run, and we're going to get one of the remaining Marauder villains as our villain for the entire scenario. So Vertigo, Blockbuster, and Chimera are not options for us. They are gone. So we have Riptide, Harpoon, Grey Crow, and Arclight. Still some toughies left in here. Riptide, Harpoon, and Grey Crow are all pretty tough, I think. So let's go ahead and shuffle and see who we get. Arclight. Well, she is a little bit on the easier side, I think, for this one. So let's try to showcase the strength of Domino a little bit more. Okay, Riptide. Alright. So these villains aren't going to be used. We put one random Marauder villain into play. Remove the minion with the same title as the villain, along with each other villain from the game. Attach Hope's Captor Confident side face up to the villain. Okay. So we need to remove Riptide out of the encounter deck. He does have a relatively easy minion, so it's unfortunate to see him go. In the encounter deck, we have Standard, Expert, Obligation, On the Run, Military Grade, Nasty Boys, and Mutant Slayers. Flip that over. Each Marauder minion gains Steady. In Expert mode, the villain also gains Steady. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck for a Marauder minion and puts into play Engage with them. Let's go ahead and search. You can shuffle after that. So it can't be a Nasty Boy minion. It has to be a Marauder minion. So we have 6 remaining options. It's generally good to go for the lower hit point ones or the 0 scheme ones. I think we're going to go ahead and start with Vertigo. She is a 1/0/4, so relatively easy to deal with. Now, while Vertigo is in play, Riptide is going to be scheming instead of attacking, thanks to Hope's Captor. When the villain would attack you, if a Marauder minion is engaged with you, the villain schemes instead. When the villain would be defeated, reset attached villain's hit points to its printed hit point value, flip this card and reveal it. Let's go ahead and give him his 12 hit points. This is going to start with 1. And let's go ahead and go to the campaign setup. For each Morlock saved in the previous scenario, choose a player. That player searches their deck for 1 card and adds it to their hand. So we're going to get to start with 2 cards in our hand before we hit our shuffle. Let's go ahead and get over to our deck. So the cards we're going to want to start with, I think, are Jackpot and Professor X. Even if it's only half a Confuse on a Steady villain, we can, if he's the top card of our discard, we can always get him back for that full Confuse. And then hopefully we have enough to also take out Vertigo. So these will be our 2 starting cards from the campaign setup. I can add them to my hand here. Perfect. Okay. If there is a campaign environment marked as earned in the campaign log, put that environment into play and give each enemy a tough status card. Well, there is. So we're going to give Riptide a tough, and Vertigo gets a tough, and Mission Prep is going to start in play with 1 counter on it, which means Scrambler goes into the encounter deck. And then we get to choose a second campaign side scheme to start with. We're going to start with Prepared Defenses. This one, when we complete it, gives us +1 defense and retaliate, so we can really be defending with a probability field. And that's going to put this Amplify side scheme into the encounter deck. I think that is all of the campaign setup for us. Go ahead and shuffle the encounter deck, shuffle the player deck, and get started. Oops, are we not sitting here? I keep making the same mistake every time I load in here. One of these days we'll get the streaming figured out. Okay. Well, already we can Jackpot once for Professor X and Jackpot again for Outlaw. And then we can even probably get Pistol into play. Pistol and Outlaw maybe kill Vertigo. Professor X can help clear prepare defenses. Let's mulligan some stuff. Digging Deep is nice to hit off Pistol. Let's just go ahead and mulligan these two. We got Digging Deep anyways. Gamora is perfect to swap into the discard for Jackpot. Too bad there's no Pip the Pug here. Get it back. Alright, we'll start with what we know we're doing. Jackpot for Professor X. We're going to get half a Confuse onto Riptide. Oh, we should also Mission Prep. And we'll get Probability Field instead of the second pistol, I think. Oh, is our search not working again? Okay. Alright. I don't know why this keeps happening. I play on TTS all the time, and this has never happened to me, except in these last two videos. So I'm not sure why we keep losing our search function. If anybody knows, maybe it has something to do with the fact I'm using these set camera angles, but let me know. Okay, so the last thing we did, the first thing we did was play Professor X, get half a Confused status onto Riptide. We're going to swap Gamora with Jackpot. That one's a no-brainer. And then we can play Outlaw with Jackpot. We can flip up, swap Digging Deep to the top of our deck. Painted Lady. So maybe we're not getting Pistol. Oh, we were trying to get Mission prepped out here. Oh, I forgot about that entirely. We were trying to get our Probability Field. There it is. Okay. So we got that, and then we were swapping Digging Deep on top. So let's get that Digging Deep back. This is what these technical errors do to me. Okay. So we should be able to defeat Vertigo, which is going to stop him from scheming, which is good because we only have an 8 threat threshold for solo. And we can probably play our Pistol as well with the Digging Deep. That Outlaw will get us. Or do we want Domino and Professor to clear Prepare defenses? No, we definitely have to clear Vertigo and leave Prepare defenses. Okay. This is unfortunate. We're going to have to trigger Probability Field just to get the Digging Deep into hand, even though it's going into tough. And then we'll have Outlaw swing for just 2. That's a shame. Okay, we'll get our Pistol down. Pistol will swing at Vertigo for 2. Now we get another Digging Deep. Her tough is gone. Okay, well we did manage to stabilize a little bit here. Got rid of the minion, cleared a bunch of threat off the side scheme, and we do have some chump blockers for Riptide here. Okay, not going to hold on to the Digging Deep. It is a good card to hold for Domino, but I think we need to... Oh, that was our last Digging Deep. Okay, we will hold this Digging Deep. There we go. Okay, 1 threat coming on the main. He's attacking, and Riptide's Interrupt is either place 3 threat on the main scheme and 1 on each side scheme. We're definitely not doing that. Or he gets +2 attack, and his attack gains ranged and piercing. We're just going to give him ranged and piercing and +2, and he's going to go into Professor. Okay. So Professor takes that hit. And then our encounter card. Attach to Greycrow or Harpoon or the Marauder enemy with the lowest attack. 1 attack, overkill, piercing, and ranged. After we defend an attack and take no damage, discard this card. Okay, well this is why we chose Prepare Defenses as our second campaign side scheme and why we have Probability Field out so early. We want to be defending 4/6 so that we can perfect defend against this guy. Alright. Can definitely swap Digging Deep. Now it's a shame we would cover up Professor X. Wow, there's White Fox. So this is like one of those moments where it's like we could have shot our pistol, gotten White Fox, and then swapped Digging Deep. But with 3 Digging Deeps in the discard and 1 White Fox in the deck, what were the odds? We might just build here. Get Professor X, thwart the main scheme. Yeah. Okay, we'll have Domino not use probability field, thwart the side scheme, which is going to get us our second campaign environment, prepared defenses. Each hero gets +1 defense and gains Retaliate 1. Now the Retaliate isn't going to be super useful against Riptide because he does gain ranged in his option 2, so he will avoid our Retaliate, but the +1 defense is very good. We will flip down, swap a good workout with Professor X, use Power on All of Us and White Fox for Professor. He can go ahead and fully confuse Riptide, remove all the threat from the main. We'll get lucky and good down here. I think we'll just have Outlaw ping the Tough for now and not trigger her ability. Okay. Pip, Weapon X, Beast. So we've got Jackpot in different area codes here. 1 threat on the main, he's confused, and the encounter card is Shadows of the Past. Because of course. Okay. Here we have our shadow stuff. Side scheme, when revealed, either take 1 damage or place 2 threat here. I think we'll leave it at 3 threat and take the damage. We'll have Topaz come out. And Topaz is going to attach a copy of Superpower Feedback to us. So every time we use an identity-specific ability, or on our identity or on a card, we're going to take a damage. So that could be a lot of damage for us. And then these last 2 cards go into the encounter deck. But that's okay. We can bounce back here. Professor X goes away. We might swap him with Make the Call. I don't know if we're going to be able to get Pip. We might have to discard Pip for feedback. Or we can discard it for feedback and get Pip back. Just want to make sure we leave enough resources for Beast. No, I think this is good. Let's discard Pip to get rid of Superpower Feedback. And then we can swap Pip with Make the Call. We might have to do Weapon X here. Or we play Beast with Jackpot. Sorry, play Beast with Pip. Or play Beast with Genius, Weapon X, Digging Deep. Beast gets us Jackpot, Jackpot gets us Pip. Pip puts Jackpot on top of the deck. It's okay. Maybe we just don't Pip and we swap Digging Deep on top. We play Weapon X with Pip. Pip puts Jackpot on top. We swap Digging Deep on top for Jackpot. And then, or we can even just Weapon X into Jackpot. Wow, this is some crazy sequencing. What are we doing here? So we play Pip with Weapon X. Pip puts Jackpot on top. We flip up. We swap Jackpot with Digging Deep. We're running out of stuff to spend Jackpot on. We would just hold it to the next turn, possibly. This is so complicated. What if we don't Digging Deep at all? What if we just play Weapon X? Weapon X gets us something. The something plays Pip. Pip puts Jackpot on top. We flip up. We swap Genius with Jackpot. And we're one short for Beast. Alright, Digging Deep for Weapon X. Genius for Pip. Pip puts Jackpot on top. Weapon X hits Jackpot. And again, we're still one short for Beast. Okay, so maybe we don't get rid of superpower feedback first. Let's do this in a better way. After we resolve an ability. So just playing the card isn't resolving it. We play Pip, Pip Jackpot on top, take a damage. Swap Jackpot with Digging Deep. Pistol for Digging Deep. Digging Deep and Jackpot play Beast. Beast gets Jackpot. We can't play Weapon X. Pip for Jackpot. Genius for Weapon X. Weapon X and Digging Deep. Because Weapon X will draw us Jackpot for Beast. Beast gets us Jackpot back. And we spend Jackpot for superpower feedback. This is so wild. Does leave Jackpot on top of our discard for if we want to flip down again. Okay. Make the call for Pip. Pip is going to put Jackpot on top. Professor X is like the safe play here, but let's get some build going. That's going to deal us a damage because we used Pip. Then we use Genius to play Weapon X. Weapon X deals us a damage. We draw Jackpot. Jackpot and Digging Deep for Beast. He's going to draw us Jackpot, and then we spend Jackpot for superpower feedback. And if we had one more card, we could get Jackpot back. If we had Pip ready, we could get it on top of the deck. But I think getting some build going is best here. We can even recover for 3. And then swing with Pistol or Outlaw to take out Topaz. Beast can work on the Amplify. Or we do Beast and Outlaw to take out the Amplify. We might not be able to recover after all. Although Lucky and Good is going to help us hit that perfect defense against Riptide. It's a shame we might have to take the 3-threat option on the main scheme, which is dangerous. Puts it at 5 out of 8. Yeah, I don't think we can recover. I don't think we're going to be able to keep Jackpot on top. We'll just save it for next time we Pip. Okay, what do we start with? Start with Outlaw. She swings for 3, so Topaz is gone. And then let's start with Domino. Domino might be able to clear this all the way. She does. Okay. So that does leave us a ready Beast to clear the main, and then taking the 3-threat option is a little bit better, where we hit Riptide for 2. I think we just got to play it safe here. And hopefully we can get a perfect defense out of everything. Okay. Oh, this is all good. Alright, 1 threat on the main. We're not going to give him +2 attack. We're going to have him place 3 threat on the main. Very dangerous. Boost card. So he's swinging for 1, 2, 3. We're going to defend for 3. And we're going to discard the top card. It's going to give us +2, so we're defending for 5. 1 more for this, so 6. He swung for 5. So we did do a perfect defense. So after our hero defends and takes no damage, discard this card. And then we, of course, get our obligation. So we can't do any swapping with the top of our deck or discard, and we're not going to be counting wilds for doubles. Well, and flipping down is going to be pretty hard with that professor here. Is there anything we want to keep in our hand for Adam? He can always heal us. Healing is good. Maybe we see if pistol hits White Fox here. For 1. Although maybe White Fox was in our discard anyways. Was that pointless? Yeah. White Fox and all Digging Deeps. But 1 damage is 1 damage. It'll be okay. We definitely want Beast to thwart. Outlaw could swing, or we save her to block. Oh, you know what? We didn't give him the range this time, so he should have taken 1 from Retaliate as well. We could have just played the Sharpshooter. Let's heal Outlaw with Innovation, and then she can swing. Yeah, okay. Strength and Innovation for Adam Warlock. That's going to heal Outlaw. And we can either play the Sharpshooter or trigger Adam. I guess we'll play the Sharpshooter. So we did that in a weird order. So I thought we were going to try to trigger Adam here, but maybe we don't. Maybe we just attack with Outlaw. She swings for 3. And then we'll chump with Outlaw instead of defending with Domino, and maybe we can get rid of our obligation. Oh, I've been counting doubles. So Outlaw only swung for 2. Is there anything else that we... Nope. I think that was it. So yeah, Outlaw was only swinging for 2 there, because we can't count our doubles thanks to our obligation. We will... Okay, Diamondback is good here, Pistol's good. Maybe we just go all in on damage. We're going to block with Outlaw, we'll give him the +2 attack. Okay. Second card, Superpower Feedback again. Where are our make the calls? All in the discard. It's going to be very hard for us to flip and get rid of our obligation. So we might just be playing the rest of the game pretty boring. And Superpower Feedback will kill us eventually. We might just have to risk flipping down. Let's check for advances. We haven't seen any. I don't know the scenario cards well enough yet. If they have any specific activation cards, they might. I think we're going to have to flip down, which means thwarting here, not playing Diamondback. Although Diamondback could use a jackpot that Pip puts on top of the deck. So maybe we go for that. Deadpool, Pistol, Diamondback. Actually, not Pistol. Superpower Training. Because we're going to need to save something to discard for Superpower Feedback. So we'll flip down, we'll exhaust to get rid of this. We'll discard Pistol to get rid of this. We can use Pip to put Jackpot back on top. Diamondback can exhaust and take a damage for Jackpot, so that's 3. Let's have Weapon X. Oh, we didn't even Pistol. Weapon X drawing us Jackpot. Well, now we need something to spend power on all of us on so we can add a Warlock jackpot. Wild. Okay. Let's have beasts. Port for 2. Come on. So it's down to 1. It's probably good we didn't pistol, because if we do push him over, it's just going to get +1 scheme and risk us losing. We'll have Adam thwart for 1. Discard jackpot. There we go. It's also at 2 damage. Heal 3 from identity. Deal 3 to an enemy. Remove 3 from a scheme. And then we have jackpot on top of our discard, so we can go ahead and swap that with power on all of us. Are we decking out? We sure are. Alright, let's see what happens this turn. Now we draw or make the calls. Okay, 1 threat on the main. He schemes for 2 and 3, so it's 5. He's going to get a titanium exoskeleton, cannot take more than 2 damage from a single attack. And we either spend 3 resources of any type or move a confused or stunned. And then he gets a side scheme. So that we came out of that relatively unscathed. Hinder 1, when defeated, the first player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until he gets an attachment. Okay. Uh-huh. These make the calls really aren't doing anything. Let's see what Diamondback discards. Maybe we pop him to the next stage. Diamondback discards White Fox, so she goes into play, and then 1 damage from Diamondback. Diamondback in the discard. Okay. Maybe we have enough damage to win if we go for it. Let's have White Fox push him. So we flip this over, we go to stage 2A, which clears the main for us. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for Marauder minion and puts that minion into play with them. Give each Marauder enemy a tough status card. Starts with 1, goes up by 2. Each Marauder minion gains guard and steady. In expert mode, the villain gains steady. And he's going to be at 18 hit points with a tough, because this gives him +6 hit points. So he's a 3/3. We're going to get to, I think we're going to grab, who is it, Vertigo? Vertigo seems like the one. She will also be tough. So maybe we're not winning, but we're close. Maybe we'll let Adam go and we get him back with Make the Call. Let's have Adam ping the tough off Vertigo. And if he does discard Jackpot, we can always just swap it back. He discards CITT. So we get to pick 1 of his things. We will pick 3 damage. Put that onto Vertigo. Make the Call with Make the Call and Right Place, Right Time, and Lucky Break will get us our Adam Warlock back. And last card in our hand is Jackpot, of course. So Adam will deal 1 damage to Vertigo. We need a way to clear the tough here. I don't think we have it, because we want to use Pip and Weapon X once Jackpot goes back. Well, maybe we just heal. It can't be bad to do this. We'll attack for 1. He discards Jackpot, which will heal Domino to full. It's going to deal 3 to Riptide. It's going to remove 1 from the main. We're going to go ahead and use Weapon X. We're going to set Jackpot aside. We don't want to draw a jackpot, I don't think. Digging Deep to hand. A good workout. And we'll use Pip to put jackpot on top. Oops, we should be at full. We flip up. Can't take more than 2 damage from a single attack. Choose either spend 3 resources of any type or remove a confused or stunned status. Okay, well that's going to slow us down considerably. So we're going to swap Digging Deep to the top. Get jackpot. Spend jackpot to get rid of this. We'll fire Pistol with Sharpshooter to discard 2 cards. Both of them are Digging Deeps. So it's 2 and 2, that's 4 damage. Then we're going to spend both Digging Deeps and a good workout. Discard the top card. It's energy, so that's another 6 damage. So that's 8. We'll attack with Domino for 4. So we did come close to winning that turn. I'll take 1 from Retaliate. And I think we will just get him on the next one. So 1 threat on the main, attacking for 3 and a boost. We give him +2. I don't think there's a way that we die here. Maybe we don't risk it and we just jump with White Fox, huh? We'll just jump with White Fox. Give him +2 attack. Okay. We don't need to retaliate that badly. Hairbag, Surge, Teamwork. Scrambler, Surge, discard an upgrade you control. Lucky and good. Under Pressure. 6 threat, Amplify. Oh yeah, the Amplify would have killed us with that triple boost. Good thing that we blocked with White Fox. And this one also has Surge. All the campaign cards. Inhibitor Caller, -1 attack. Our Identity's printed text box is blank. This is one of the easier encounter cards next evolution because we just have to exhaust any character to get rid of it. So an ally or hero. Now only Marauder minions gain guard. So Scrambler has guard, Hairbag does not. So we have to take care of Scrambler. And we can't use our text box. Now if Adam discards a mental or a wild, that's just 3 damage that ignores guard. Let's go ahead and we'll swap Digging Deep on top because we're going to get to discard 2 cards. Oh, we can't swap because of our text box. So we're just going to blind fire the pistol for 2. We can't double wilds, so this is just 2 damage onto Scrambler. We can use Strength and Gamora to play Deadpool to guarantee what Adam hits. Adam attacks Scrambler for 1. He will discard a wild, treat it as a mental for 3 damage, and then Deadpool will attack for the last damage. Okay, that was a bit of a messier game. I'm sure that someone can find some way we could have played better. We did take that risky flip without Professor X, but it ended up working out. Oh yeah, this was going up by 2 per player. So this should have been at like 2 or 3. But either way, I don't think it affected anything because we won the turn after we flipped him. So we have 2 campaign environments, and hopefully that did a good job of showcasing Domino against On the Run. Riptide was a little bit of a challenge there. Good scheme, 3 threat on the main is one option. His ranged ignores the retaliate on prepared defenses. He did get that nasty attachment with the plus attack, overkill, piercing, and ranged. But we were able to come out on top. Okay, I will see everybody next time for Juggernaut.